be given the shot to assume that role. As I mentioned before, that chemistry seemed to come through again, because Danny developed into an extremely fine defensive end for us. He had game after game in which he distinguished himself by making plays across the line of scrimmage and enabled the entire defense, which, you know, in terms of the league circles, did not have the super individuals, and even the coaches around the league mentioned it. But they play as a team. When they come after you, they're a gang of kids that are all doing their job, and it makes it very difficult to do anything successful against them. Danny is also a lacrosse player, and we were very fortunate this year that Danny matured to a point where he was a major force in this year's Cutter team. That's Danny Penrod. Danny's importance went a little bit beyond his playing of his defensive end position, and there were games where his kicking became crucial. And for a number of games that we were running a streak where an opponent had not crossed our 25-yard line with a possession. That's a major factor in the course of the ball game, is that when you give your opponent the ball, you keep them inside their 25-yard line. And again, Danny did a good job for us with his kickoff game. This next gentleman is an important part of this team just by his personality, his attitude, as all of his playing skills. Connie, going back to freshman and sophomore year, we felt needed to develop a sense of maturity in order to lead. And at that time, there was certainly some question in our mind whether he would ever develop that level that we were looking for, that he would be able to lead our football program. Needless to say, through hard work, determination on his part, and many, many hours out of season working on his skills, Connie came back to have a phenomenal season and lead the Cutters to a tremendous event, or a tremendous success that none of these boys will forget. Connie, in my mind, and the mind of our coaches and many around the county, is probably one of the most outstanding, and we're talking about purists, when we talk about drop-back quarterbacks. That's pro-style quarterback type youngster who does nothing but read secondaries, throw and look off receivers, come back to second and third receivers. There are other quarterbacks who may have gained more recognition, and they are a different style player than Connie. But at what Connie did this past year, in my estimation, he was the best in Bergen County. That's Connie. Next gentleman was flying for us some 3 years ago when his parents decided that Paul should leave Don Bosco High School and return to Fairlawn, where he had gone to school up to that point. And Paul is the biggest member of our squad, 6'2" and about 235. He's been a force on our team this year that it was not possible to replace for a number of reasons. The fact that we did not have any depth in the particular position that he played, both on offense and defense, made his presence ever more important. He pushed himself and did a fine job on a very good football team, and this year carried those same work habits and skills over to become a part of a very excellent football team. That's Paul Rebecca. You now, Cole.